Hi, my name's Noel. I'm a psychotherapist. Thanks for joining me for my blog today. This one is about becoming comfortable in your own skin, or learning how not to compare yourself to other people. Comparison is the thief of joy. Many people have commented on that sort of thing over the years. And learning to become more comfortable with yourself and understand your own life journey and goals rather than compare yourself to other people is a crucial skill to learn. And it is a skill, that it's something you can learn. There are definitely things you can do to improve your ability to be comfortable in your own skin. Particularly around use of meditation, for example. That's one of the reasons why it exists, I think, is the ability to sort of challenge and look at our own thinking and emotional states. And it's crucial to sort of start there, I guess, thinking about what's going on inside your own head, and not necessarily believing it, but having other ways of sort of measuring your own journey in life and your own place in life. Some people talk about comparing your own insides to somebody's outsides. I don't know if you've come across that concept, but I think it's a very sort of insightful way of thinking about it. We experience ourselves from the inside out, and we experience other people from the outside, if you like. So it's like comparing apples and pears. They're two different fruit. So it's not possible to say that that pear or that apple is a better pear or better apple in comparison to each other. You just have to sort of accept that one is a pear, one is an apple. And trying to get the pear to taste like the apple is a complete waste of time. I guess you can understand it when I make a ridiculous comparison like that. It's sort of what we do with ourselves with other people. They're the pear, I'm the apple, that's who I am, and it's my task to be the apple that I'm meant to be, as opposed to try and become a pear. So, slightly bizarre and exaggerated example, but I think it makes the point. So it starts with your own internal processes, one's own internal processes, and looking at our thoughts about ourselves, and then setting ourselves clear goals in life about where we want to be. So you need to sort of start with, I guess, cancelling out all negative self-talk, or self-talk that puts yourself down. And I don't mean sort of necessarily bigging yourself up unnecessarily or going around rah, rah, rah. You might annoy yourself and other people by doing that. But it's cutting out those ways that you have of undermining your own sort of achievements and getting a more realistic sense of your place in the world. Learning to love yourself, being grateful for who you are and what you have, is a really important thing. Sort of learning what you have rather than what you don't have, who you are rather than who you are not, the journey you've travelled rather than the journey still to go, and all that lays the foundations for the ability to sort of really appreciate yourself as you are and learn to come to understand that you yourself, just as much as anybody else in the world, is deserving of your love. That's a sort of paraphrasing a guy called Buddha that some of you may have heard of. And you are deserving of your own love. As much as anybody else is in the world. And it's really important to step into that and understanding of what's going on there and how you can change your worldview simply by understanding the processes inside yourself and taking some authorship of those processes. So just briefly to run through that, it's about having a realistic assessment of where you are in life and where you'd like to be, understanding what you have achieved, not just where you need to go. Challenging unnecessary and unreal sort of self-talk that puts you down. Learning to be grateful for what you do have, and using that as a foundation to move forwards. And learning how to appreciate yourself and love yourself as much as you might appreciate and love somebody else. I hope that's been useful. Do give me a call if you're suffering from low self-esteem, as we would call it, or anxiety issues or status issues, however it manifests in you. If you'd like to learn more techniques and ways of thinking about how you can improve your sense of self, do give me a call. 07 506 319 745. That's a UK mobile number. or drop me a line, info@noelmcdermott.net. That's info@noelmcdermott.net. Thanks for being here, and I hope to see you at another one of my blogs. Do leave comments at the end and let me know whether you think this was useful or how I can improve it, or just share your experience with me. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.